Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I hope you'll stick around to see our homeschool journey. My name is Jamie. I'm a homeschool mama of 3 boys. They are 7, 6, and 15 months old. I am a former public school educator. I taught grades kindergarten, 2nd, and 3rd before I decided to stay home and homeschool my guys. In today's video, I thought I would share with you my favorite resources, like online websites, and where I get some of my games and where I get some of my resources that I use. So I'm just gonna show you each website and give you a little snippet of that website. Website that I like, it's called Splash Learn, and I'm gonna show you grade 1. This is completely free. All I had to do was sign up and my kids up for it. It has addition and subtraction within 20. It just goes through all the curriculum that your child would need in 1st grade. Again, it's an excellent resource. My kids like to play it. It's just an extra game that they can play for extra practice. You can just see that it covers a wide range of things, and they have this for grades kindergarten through 5th. And then I'm going to just show you an example of one of the ones that my 1st grader would be doing this year, and then this would be like a beginning of the year, and he would have to click the correct answers. And then it would ask him another one. As he got it right, you can see over there the green bar goes up and it gives him coins. These coins he will be able to use in the store, and I will show you that at the end. You can see he's just going to get used. So what happens if you get it wrong? He'll tell you got it wrong. He'll explain how you got the correct answer, and then you'll have to redo it in a different way. And then again, it will just continue to go up, and you'll still get the coins. So over here, there's Math Facts, Aquarium, and Jungle. These are games that you can play, and you can purchase things for these games. So here's the aquarium game. So you can check out the store up there and buy with the money. You see? You can also play with the fish and feed the fish. There's just different little activities you can do with it. My kids like this pretty good. The next one is Headsprout. This is part of Rad's Kids, which is part of my reading curriculum. I have talked about this before, but Headsprout is a reading games and activities that teach different skills with phonics, fluency, and reading comprehension. And this one is on early reading. It assesses your kids at the beginning of the year and sees what they need, and then it puts them where they need to go at. And he took the little assessment and it put him here, and he is working on sounds. And what it just told him was it'll give him a letter of the alphabet, and he's got to practice saying that letter of the alphabet correctly. So it'll give him a letter of the alphabet, and he has to say that letter correctly. He'll have to click on it and go S for the S sound. And then after he clicks on that, little robot will pop up, and then it's going to give him another one. So it gave him next is going to give him the long E sound, because that was another thing that it had him practicing. So then he would say E and click on it. When he finished doing that, it would give him another one, and it would continue doing this through the lesson until he moved on to a different lesson. The next is a website where I get a lot of my resources and my printables. I actually used this last year. This is her. I used this last year for my reading curriculum for my kindergartner, who's now going to be a 1st grader. But she has alphabet, learn to read, writing, spelling, struggling reading. She has a ton of free printables. I got so much from this last year from her free printables. She has a lot of preschool and kindergarten stuff, phonics, cards, sight words, alphabet things, phonics assessments. This spelling folder is actually something I'm going to be using this year, and this reading the alphabet was the curriculum I used. And now I'm just going to kind of scroll through, and you can see all the different printables that you can get for free. She does have some paid things on here, but the majority of her stuff is free, and I've actually never paid for anything. I used all of her free resources, and I just love them. I think she has an amazing website with some amazing stuff on it. The next website is a Confessions of a Homeschooler. She has a podcast, she has the resources, she has e-courses, she has a blog, she has a lot of things, and I always just stay in her homeschool area. And I just look at all the different resources in homeschool. Here you can click on these, and it's like her blog for homeschooling. And then she also has a store where you can buy some of her curriculums. So I've actually purchased some of her curriculums. I have purchased her I have purchased the letter of the week and used this when my son was 4. I have purchased the road trip, and I'm going to be using that this year. I've also purchased the art, the music, and some of the other curriculums. So this is the ABC Mouse. This is something you have to sign up for. It does cost, but they have little learning paths that your kid can go on, and it practices whatever skills, and it moves them along the learning path. So this skill is find the shapes. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think this goes up to 2nd grade, or maybe it's 5th grade. I'm not sure about that, but I've used it in the past and I really like it. And it has a lot of components in it too. So this is the learning path, and this is just the game in the learning path. Okay, so when you're done, you would just click on the done button, and then you will get some tickets, and the tickets you can use to buy things in the fake store. You can buy things for pets, you can buy clothes and change your clothes, you can do all kinds of stuff. So they have lessons, math, they have a map, a library, a things to do, a classroom, and what's new. So I'm going to show you the map because my boys love to go in here and play around. So in the map section, you can go to the zoo, a farm, a pet park, the basics, which is like your schoolhouse, your class, not your schoolhouse, I don't know what's in basics, your school, your room, your library, toddler time, shopping. So I never noticed this toddler time before. I'm just looking at it because I have a 15-month-old who we and him might get on here sometimes and do something, especially listen to the songs. Okay, so my kids like the pet park, and they have pets that they purchased with their tickets, and then they need to take care of their pets. And you can see my kids haven't even played this in a few days, so their pets need a lot of care. Okay, the next section is shopping that I'm going to show you. There's different things in the shopping, and this is where you can spend those tickets as well. You can buy more pets, you can get toys, clothes, you can do furniture. It's just a little shopping. My son told me he likes the theater because he likes to watch all the little video clips that they have. They have song video clips for the alphabet, and they have classic song videos, original songs, and then more videos, which are like holidays. The next thing I'm going to show you is called Free Reading Program. This is only for reading, and it is completely free, and it goes up to level 6. So I'm not sure if that would be 6th grade, or it would just depend on the child and where they're at. They would be, you know, on a level 6 and they're only in 3rd grade. But it has different little activities in it, and you can see some examples. So this one goes over sight words. It's a see and spell game with sight words. At the top up here, there's a little thing, and it has all these little components to each unit. Next one I'm going to show you will be, so I showed you sight words, and then the next section I'm going to show you is actually the reading section. And they have a lot of little different activities in the reading section as well. One of the things they have you do is a word hunt. That was words from the story that you read. And I want to see if I can go back and find an actual story too to show you. So you would just do the word sort like that. And then at the top here, you can click on any of these and see this one had a story you had to read, and then click in the correct word. So Max the cat is Kelly's best. Oh, that would be friend. One day Max came to her house, and so forth. And that kind of teaches them to be able to read that story. And then here's a little creative writing thing. This unit. So let's just look at it real quick. It says, how do you know they are wearing party hats? The text told me, and the picture told me. You have to choose which one. Did you read it, or did you see it in the picture? So that's just another little activity they have in there. The next two sites are two sites that I like to get books from. The first one is Usborne Books and More. And I'm actually a consultant and I sell these books, but I love their books. And then the next one is Thrift Books. And these are used books. So I like to use Usborne Books and More and Thrift Books to buy a lot of my books for my homeschool classroom. So I really hope you enjoyed looking at some of my resources that I like to use for my homeschool kids. Some of the ones that were free was This Reading Mama. She has a lot of free resources. There is some paid things on there, but a lot of them are free. The Free Reading Program is also a free reading. Splash Learn is also free, and the Headsprout is free right now, but I don't know how long it is free for. They're doing that right now since schools have been out and school hasn't been in session, so I don't know if it'll be free into the next year or how long it's going to be free for. It does normally cost for a Headsprout. Confessions of a Homeschooler is her blog, which is free, and her podcast are free, but her curriculums on there are, you have to purchase them through her store. ABC Mouse is not free. It does have a membership fee. And I'm trying to think if I covered any more. I also showed you Thrift Books and Usborne Books and More. Both of those are websites that I like to get books from. Thrift Books is used books, and you can normally get some really good deals on there. And then Usborne Books and More sells Usborne books and some other books, and I love them. I have been purchasing them for about 3 years now. They are wonderful resources, and they have a lot of homeschool resources in there. I actually just became a consultant because I was buying their books so much, and I love their books so much. I was like, sure, let me be a consultant and let me tell others about these books, because I do believe in their products. I'm going to leave all the links down below. If you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video that goes through some of the resources that I use. Thank you.